guys, and welcome to a new video. So of course finally it's end of the year. 2019 is almost finished. Yeah, we're getting into the new decade. So yeah, like the last year I decided to do my top favorites of the year, but beside my favorite songs of 2019, I will do my favorite albums. I will do top 15, 50, I will do top 15 uh, K-pop albums released this year by groups and solo artists. And after this video, I'm gonna record and upload my top 20 K-pop songs of 2019. So yeah, I must admit firstly that I choose 15 albums from the artist, from actually albums I listen to as a whole. There are albums I listen to, but only once, and I never listen to them again. Those 15 albums are the albums I listen on repeat this whole year, and those are albums that I love the most of this year. They have the best tracks, so I personally rank them in order of how much I listen to them, how much I love every song, how much I think oh my god, how much creativity and hard work was put into the album. So all that was, seen, and then I made my top 15. So yeah, enough talking, let's just go to my top 15 K-pop albums this year. Okay, so number 15 is X1 Emergency Quantum Leap. So yeah, I have my laptop here, so I will, see songs a little bit. I will tell something about the album, and I'm gonna tell something about my favorite songs of the album. So this album, like I said, it's from X1. They are a rocky group, which I will hope it will continue to last. We all know why. This album was really, like I said, one of my favorites this year because, it's the debut album, but it doesn't look like it at all. The only thing I wish it was to be longer. It's only, I think, 6 tracks, am I right? Yeah, 6 tracks. Like, that's the only thing why maybe it's last, and maybe because I didn't listen to this album as much as I did the other 14, so that will probably be it. Flash as a title track is a really, really great choice. Flash is also one of my favorite songs, but you will see that in my top 20 K-pop reactions. And another song I really love, it's A Move. It's produced by Zico, so of course. And I like I'm Here For You. It's a strong message, emotional one. Yeah, I always cry when I hear that song. So yeah, those 3 songs are my favorite. The other 3 are not bad, but not, I don't listen to them as much as I do the other 3. So yeah, number 14 on my list is album by 80s Treasure Final All to Action. So this was the first studio album or the first full album by 80s. They're also a rookie group, which I personally love a lot. They are my favorite rookie group of the year. I know they debuted in 2018, but they are rookies of this year because of all the K-pop rules. So yeah, they have like the whole album with 11 tracks, which is very great. I love more full albums than I love EPs or short or mini albums, because like I can listen to more diverse music, and that's the reason why I love full albums more. So yeah, like I said, this album was really, really great, and the whole album, I think, it's written alongside some other people. It's written also by member Mingi, maybe a little bit of Hangjung. So I love how they also write their own songs. That's what I really love about K-pop idols, some K-pop idols actually, and I really respect them even more for that, because that's not easy thing to do at all. I actually must admit to you, I did not listen to this album as much. Maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, just once. The songs I listened to like a lot would be of course Wonderland, which is, you know, the title track, which I personally really really love, and I'm so happy for 80s because they're getting their, you know, recognition they deserve, and I really hope in 2020 they're gonna explode, they're gonna become more bigger as an artist, as a group, because they're really talented. And you know, when you see them on stage, you don't think they are rookies, but then you are like, what? They are rookies? Like how? Like their stage presence and the live performances are really really amazing, and I love the creativity in their music, and I really really hope they're gonna create more amazing albums as this one. So number 13 on the list, it's IZ*ONE Hardest album. So IZ*ONE is another produced created group. We all know about the scandal that is going right now. I'm really hoping the girls are doing well, and I can't wait for their full album, which was set to be released in November, but it's actually cancelled due to its, well, let's call scandal. Okay, so this album is definitely more more beautifully done than their previous one, which was Colorize, I think. So yeah, they have 8 tracks. I love even Japanese ones. Like it's, I don't even know why. The songs I will beside title track I will really like divide or highlight and really like you. Those two songs beside title tracks are really really amazing. Really like you made me cry like a couple of times, and the highlight is just another side of IZ*ONE, which I think we did not see, and I would want to see them more doing that kind of concept, you know. And I'm really really hoping they're gonna continue promoting and be active as a group in 2020, because I think they're really talented and that they really show us the health of what they've shown us still now. So I'm really hoping they're gonna show us more in 2020, and that is gonna be amazing. I can't wait for their full album to be released, and I'm just not hope that it's not gonna be wasted and, you know, be given to another group or something, you know. So yeah, I'm excited for IZ*ONE's future, and I'm really hoping they're gonna survive this. Yeah. So the number 12 on my list is, you know, I'm gonna be like bash in the comments, but it's okay. It's Twice Fancy You. So Twice was doing really really great this year. I think they are the best girl group this year, and actually the best artist of this year overall. Um, but one problem with Twice is that except their title track, I don't love any other song on the album. Maybe one or two, the rest, not exactly. Even if I like that song, like title track and another one beside title track, I don't listen to that B-side a lot, you know? So that's the only problem with their albums. I love their songs, and I always put their songs in my top 10 always, like it's always on my list. But when it comes to albums, it's not the case because, like I said, I'm not, you know, in love with their B-sides. I know a lot of people are, but that's just the problem with me, not you. This is just my opinion, of course. The songs beside title track, which is Fancy, that is such a bop. I'm still mad it did not win Song of the Year, but okay. The songs I like, actually, I don't even know. I would say maybe Turn It Up and Stuck in My Head. I love those two. But Fancy, of course, is number one. The album overall is good, just not something that I would and will listen to a lot. And I think they actually have better albums in the past years than this. But yeah. So number 11 on my list is Luna Multiply Multiply. So Luna did really great this year as a rookie artist. They are, you know, they're still fresh, they're still new, but they are really really creative in their concepts, in their songs. Like you know, they have diverse genres in just one album. It's really amazing, and I love to see how they improve and how much public loves them. I did not really, when they first debuted, I did not expect the people to like them. I was like, I really love them, but I'm really hoping that they're gonna do well. But after their debut and after this album, especially, I think they done amazingly. Even like 1 month ago, all their albums started charting in iTunes US. So I was very surprised, and the recent song 365 actually is also was charting I think in number 1 and iTunes US. So I was really surprised how much popular Luna is, especially in America. Yeah, this album, sorry, was really great. Yeah, this is actually a repackaged album, so there are not a lot of new songs. The song I would, beside Butterfly, I would want to say that I love is Satellite in Colors. I love Stylish, but I think Stylish is from the previous one also. So yeah, Satellite and Colors are my two favorites. I really love those two. I listen to it even now. I mean, I don't even know why this album is number 11, but I guess I just love some albums as a whole more. So yeah, let's just go to the next one. The next one is actually a Red Velvet album, Red Festival Final. Okay. So in time of recording this, Red Festival Final is not yet been released. I know. You must be thinking right now, are you even crazy? Like the album which is not still released is in your top 10? I mean, I know, I'm sorry for that. It's just love for Red Velvet. It's just how much I love them and how much I believe in them that I know that this final album is gonna be amazing. Past two, Royal Festival 1 and Royal Festival 2 were amazing. I loved all of the, well, maybe not all, but almost all of the tracks on the album. I was one of the few people that liked Simsalabim since the beginning, also Mpompa. And as an album also. So I've seen all the teasers till now for the final for Psycho, and I think it's gonna be Velvet. And when I saw it's gonna be Velvet side of them, I was like, this is totally gonna be like in my albums. But I still did not record my top songs, so I wanted to even today. But then when I find out that they're gonna release another track, I was like, no, I need to first hear that, and I'm gonna see if that song is gonna be my top 20 or not. So you know, it's just how much I love Red Velvet that I remove my whole scheduler set. I don't even know how to pronounce that. The whole plan I've got for recording this two videos, I removed all of that. I changed all of it just for them. So yeah, I don't have nothing to say about this album because it hasn't been released yet. But yeah, it's just my time. If I mean, it's gonna be huge, believe me. The next album is from one of my favorite groups of the decade. I think maybe even in the top 5. I love this group so much. It's EXID V. So this was maybe even last EXID album. I know they are releasing Japanese singles until the May of the next year. Then their contract is expired for some of them, so maybe they're not gonna promote anymore as a 5 girl group, or they probably won't exist anymore. I'm really hoping that's not the case. But yeah, let's just say this is their last album. Unfortunately, I feel like it is. Well, I was really excited when the news dropped that this album is gonna be released. And when I heard that, I was like, yay, that means that they are renewing their contracts, that EXID will still exist. But that was not the case. They actually, Jeonghwa and Hani did not renew contracts with Banana Culture. So yeah, this is that really hurt me. That really hit me hard. So I love this album even more because it's maybe their last. So yeah, I don't even know what to say about this album. Like full of emotions, full of feelings for EXID members and for our fans. They they really are great, and I'm happy that Ali written all of the songs on the album, and that on the song "We Are," which is my favorite, beside other track, they all uh, written some parts of the song, and we combined all those lyrics into one song. So that's really meaningful to us, and I really like songs. Of course, Me and You, We Are, Midnight, and I love really the urban mix of Lady. We finally got Lady with Soji. Oh my god, that is iconic. I really, really love this girl, so I'm really hoping this is not her last album. Please, EXID, please come back next year, please. And this album is really meaningful to me, and I'm so happy and sad at the same time for them. But yeah, really, really great album. So, eighth album on my list is Chungha's album Flourishing. Wow, Chungha this year, she really kills it. All of you knows that she's my favorite solo female artist. I really, really love her. This album was really great to even have it on my YouTube channel. I first listened to this album. Yeah, it was album of growth for Chungha. It was really, really, really great album. I even can't express it how much I love this album. Even the song "Flourishing" was written by her. It is great. She really improved so fucking much. I really love her. Words cannot describe my love for her. Songs I love are Chica, Cold Love, Flourishing, Stepping. Younger Love, not so much. I listened to it only once, I must admit. The others are really, really great. The only reason maybe why it is 8 is because I listened to it a lot when it was released for a month or two, then I just did not listen to that album at all until now. So that was maybe the only reason why this is 8. It will be higher, but yeah, that's the only reason. But I really love her, and I'm really so happy for her that this album was really successful, and I'm really hoping that this next year will bring her something much greater. Okay, I'm gonna be attacked for this, but my number 7 favorite K-pop album is BTS Map of the Soul Persona. Okay, so BTS is around there, breaking all the records in every aspect of the music, in every country, in every continent. It's unbelievable. They are definitely my favorite K-pop group. They are definitely I really love them. But the reason is that for me and for my music taste, this album and their title track was not really my thing. It was great, but not as great as their other albums and other title tracks. This is maybe, oh my god, I'm gonna be so attacked, my least favorite BTS album. Don't mind me, it's still great, but it's my least. Usually every year, BTS album is my number 1 or my number 2, or at least number 3, but this year it did not made it. It was full of great tracks, but a lot of them I get bored from for quick amount of time. So the songs I will, beside Boy We Love, I will say that I love is Microcosmos and Make It Right. Yeah, those two. I don't love Dinosaurs. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so attacked, but I don't like it. And Home, it's just not my style, yeah. But I'm really hoping that they're gonna bring us something new in the future, in the next year, because of course, for a lot of the fans and a lot of public out there, this album was the best, but it's just a music taste, musical opinion. So please respect it. This is just mine. Okay, I'm also gonna be attacked for this one. But the next one, number 6 on my list, is Blackpink Goddess Love. Well, what can I say? You all know who follow me that Blackpink is my ultimate bias group. I love them with all of my heart. I mean, I don't even know what to say about them. You all know my love for them, and I'm just so sad for them that this was their only mini album. Mini album. Like, it's not fair how popular they are and how much amount of content and songs they did not receive. Like, I'm so pissed right now. I don't even know why I started this. But okay, it was only 5 tracks. One of them was a remix, which was awful for my taste. Songs, all of you like really love Kick It. I did not love it at all. Don't Know What to Do was great, and a lot of people compared it to Forever Young. Like for me, it's not even close to Forever Young. I still love this song, but Forever Young and Don't Know What to Do, wow, big difference. Like I don't even want to talk about it. I really love Hope. What did I just done? I really love Hope Not. Uh, I think besides Stay, this is their only ballad, so I was really happy to hear their voices in the ballad. And Kill This Love was also really great, so yeah. I know YG Entertainment said that they're gonna give them a new album and a new songs in the beginning of the year, so I'm really hoping that is January, like the beginning of the year is January. Nothing after January is the beginning of the year. So January is that month I hope, and I can wait to see them again. And I'm really hoping for a full album and some better title tracks and better songs, you know. And I'm happy for them. This year was their year, Coachella performance and everything. I'm really so happy for them. I really, really love them. Okay, so number 5 is IU Love Poem album. IU is the artist I knew since I get into K-pop, but I never really wanted to research more about her and listen to a lot of her songs. But this year was the year I fell in love with IU through her drama called Hotel de Luna, which if you didn't watch, please go and watch. Like it's the best show I've ever seen. Like I watched it I think 3 times. Like it's just so good. I love her. I love her acting. I love the whole casting crew. I love everything. So after that, I started listening to all her songs that she released this album Love Poem, which is just as a whole written by her. I mean, what can I say? Talented, talent, like wow, mind blown. I really love this album. I think it's actually my favorite album of IU, and I think I really love this album. Like it's a thank you and love message to the fans and the people she loves, but especially fans. So we kind of can connect to this album. So I'm so happy for her. Like you don't have idea how much I love her. And after 11 years, she's still going strong. And I'm just hoping she's gonna be even stronger in 2012. 2012? You know what, guys? It was just a long day, tiring day. So I'm sorry for any mistakes in 2020. Yeah. So the songs I will say that I love the most, beside Booming, is About the Time, Lullaby, and Love Poem, of course. So I really love these songs, especially Love Poem. I like listen to it every day for like 5 times. I'm not even kidding. I don't know why this album is number 5. Maybe it's because I still didn't listen to this album as much as I did other ones because it's a newer one. Probably that's the reason. But yeah, I really love her and I'm so happy for her. Okay, so number 4 on my list is the second studio album by Taeyeon called Purpose. I was not a big fan of Taeyeon as a solo artist before this album. I loved her as a Girls' Generation member, not really in love with her solo stuff. But wow, then I started seeing teasers of every song, and I was like, okay, I think this album is gonna be good. Then when I heard it, I was shocked. Like, really, the talent of this girl is unbelievable. The amount of talent she has in her voice. I mean, I don't even know what to say. This album is kind of emotional. You know, there is a lot of love tracks, a lot of love songs, which I really love. And her voice really suits this type of songs. And I don't even know, like, she really did make my 2019 better. Like, I don't even know, but to express it with my words, but like, this is what when I think of K-pop, and when I think of artists, and when I think of piece of art, I really think of Taeyeon and this album. Like, I'm really happy for her. This album is definitely her best one. So yeah, the song I will beside Spark, I will the part are Here I Am, um, Better Baby, Gravity, and the in repackage album Four Seasons. Yeah, those songs I really love. I actually love all of them, but those are, my favorites till now. Number three on my list is a newly released album by EXO. It's called Obsession. My boys EXO came back after 1 year as a six members. I'm sad because of that, but I'm still happy that they came back. EXO is a group I always knew about and I always listened to their title tracks. But this year I just fell in love with their personalities, with their B-sides, with their albums. I think EXO is the best group of this year for me in aspect of which group I listened most this year and which group I loved most this year. I like watched all of EXO stuffs like since debut till now. Like every video live, every B-side track, like every reality day you've been in. Like I became obsessed with them. So this album title is like right for me. This album is a lot diverse. I think like since when the album began, actually it was like 3 or 4 songs. It was all dark theme, all dark concept. So I was thinking, okay, so this is the concept they're sticking with this album. But then Yeah 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 came, and I was like, what the heck X is doing? So then we came to ballads and their vocals. I didn't even want to talk about it because we all know that X are best vocalist in the K-pop industry. I mean, I didn't even know. I loved every song in this album. Maybe not my best album. I still love uh, Don't Mess Up My Tempo more than this one. But this is my second favorite album from EXO. I really love them. Beside Obsession, I really love Trouble. I don't know how you pronounce this. Jekyll? No. Groove. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Non-stop. Yeah, I would say those are my favorite, and I listen to them every day for like 3 consecutive weeks. Like, it's not healthy anymore. Like, I became obsessed, and I just love them. I don't know what's gonna happen for them in the next year because I know a lot of their members going to the military and everything. But I'm really can't wait to see their next album and their next work. I'm really excited, and I really love them. I love you EXO so much. Okay, so the next album is See the Lights by Baekhyun from EXO. Okay, Baekhyun debuted as a solo artist. For those of you who don't know, Baekhyun is my ultimate bias in K-pop. I love him with all my heart. He is just the sweetest, most handsome, most prettiest, most talented, most... I didn't even know. Words cannot describe my love for him. I just love him so much. He's always especially when album was released. I was sick at the time. I was like the whole week. I had a temperature and everything. This is the only thing I listened to that whole week, and this album just made me feel better physically. And I mean, I just love him. I love how talented he is, and I love the creativity in this album. Is fucking amazing. Creativity in this album is the best in 2019. Like, I just don't know. He is totally, definitely, most positively the true artist. He's not an idol. He's an artist, and I really, really love his art. I really love what he's done with this album, and I just love him. I didn't even know the Village, Abab. The songs I also really, really love are Betcha, Ice Cream, Psycho. Yeah, I won't say Up and Diamond too, but yeah, those are really great. I just love this album like so much, and I think I will listen to this album like the next 10 years, and I will not get bored because it's so diverse and it's so great. We came to the number one, and number one is, believe it or not, the Queens of Queendom, Mamamoo, Reality in Black. Okay, Mamamoo was, for me, maybe artist group of the year, or maybe one of the group of the year. They were in Queendom, they won there, which I'm really so happy about, and I think it's really deserved. I mean, vocal queens and everything. So then this album came out, and this album became their first album to sell over 100,000 copies, which is so amazing. I'm so proud. I actually cried when I found out about that. I'm so happy they like came from the small company, unknown one, and they're bashed and everything. They still rise up, and you see how much public love them right now. Like, it's unbelievable. This album is a full album, which I even love more because you know, it, I really love more full albums because I can listen to it a lot longer, and because I have more songs to choose from. So, I really love those. I also really love that every girl, actually, I'm not sure about Ween, but every girl was wrote actually lyrics for some of the songs, like Solar for I'm Your Fan, Mompio for Universe, What's Up for Hip. Like every girl participated in it, and I'm so happy for them. This album was my best this year. Song I will say that are the best beside Hip is Destiny, 4 by Forever, Better, Reality, Hello Mama. Yeah, I really love those the most. This album as a whole is a lot diverse, have a lot of concepts in it. We have ballads, we have quirky songs, we have like strong vocal songs, we have a lot to choose from. Like, so it's everyone's taste. It's so I mean, I didn't even know what to say. I really love it. I really am happy that Mamamoo show everyone how talented they are, like in every aspect of the entertainment industry, and also that they are not idols anymore. They're artists. I really want to people know that idol and artists are actually not the same. That in K-pop there are a lot of idols and there are few artists which are like really, really talented. I'm not saying that idols are not talented, but artists are like more diverse, and like they are good in everything they do. So I think Maru is definitely an artist, and like whoever will say that they are idols, I will fight. And this album is so well done. Mamamoo best album, hands down. I, I love them so much. I really am happy for their popularity that increased this year. I'm hoping that the next year they will not stop, and I'm so happy for them. Can't wait to see what they gonna do after this album and how their popularity is it gonna rise or it's gonna, you know. I'm really excited to see what the future holds for Mamamoo. I'm so happy and I love them. This was my favorite album of the year and my favorite, actually top 15 albums of the year. Let me know yours in the comment down below. Thank you guys for watching my video. See ya in the next one. Subscribe, like, and see ya. Bye.